welcome everybody. Welcome to another Native Thoughts on YouTube only. Because this one, no, actually, no. You know what? Take that back. This will be on SoundCloud. But welcome to another Native Thoughts show, episode, podcast, review. This time is not review. It's more of a conversation that we might have of my pick for the best and the worst and the okay. Some movies of 2015. We made it through a summer. I made it through a summer watching good movies, bad movies. There are some movies I did not see though. But you'll see by the list that I haven't mentioned, of the films I hadn't mentioned, the films that I didn't bring up because I haven't seen those yet. I don't have a lot of time to see every movie out there, but I have time to see some movies, most of the movies of the summer. It was not so much of a packed summer, but it was a pretty entertaining summer. It was pretty okay. It has movies every week. There was some good movies every week. There was some okay and whatever movie. But it is the end of August. It is the end of the summer, and it's time to get back. But before I go on for this conversation, if you all listen to this on SoundCloud, you could watch the exact same little show on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can listen to the exact same thing on SoundCloud Native Thoughts, YouTube Native Thoughts. See how it works. Vice versa, it flips. It works 2 for 2, 1 for 1. However you like. And let's get back and let's start off. Let's start with the bad. As for bad, wow, let's start with one that I really thought was bad. It is a horror movie. It's Poltergeist. Wow, Poltergeist. Talk about a really nifty bad movie. A useless movie. I didn't get to review it, but I did get to see it. I just never had time around to review it. I might still review it. I'm not sure. But it's a movie that really, really annoys you by the characters and the actors. You know, the actors are good actors, but the characters that they pick makes them annoying. The kids are annoying. There's nothing frightening. There's nothing even frightening about this. Instead of having a scary feel, you don't even have a haunted house feel. You just have a bland fucking feel, and it's made me really just roll my eyes and think how bad this movie and how predictable anything could have been. As for two, I do have another horror movie, and it's The Gallows, another found footage movie. I didn't give it so much review. I did review it, but it's not the best review I've done, but I did think movie is a movie that you should just watch at home if you're into this, but other than that, don't even worry about it because it is a movie that really focuses on jump scares to the camera and whatnot, a clap, and it makes it it's fucking scared, and it's not how you make a scary movie. It shouldn't even be the start of a horror movie. It should even be an outline of a fucking movie. That's all I have to say about Gallows. Another movie that I didn't like, that I thought was bad, Ted 2. Yeah, go on, hate me. I don't care. I did not like Ted 2. I didn't think it was that funny. However, I did laugh at some fucking jokes that I did not laugh on the first one. Because the Ted 1, I didn't even like Ted 1. Ted 2, I laughed at some of the beginning stuff. Other than that, I did not like it as much. It's something, if you're a fan of it, you're gonna like it. However, it is not as best as a rated R raunchy comedy. Well, that's all I have to say. As for the another movie I have to say that was bad this year was Terminator Genesis. Wow. I'm done. If this Native Thoughts thing goes on, if these reviews go on, by the time there's another Terminator movie, I would not review another Terminator movie because I'm done with Terminator. I'm done with the series. I'm done with the saga, the trilogy. Doesn't matter. I'm done with it. The same way I'm kind of done with Star Wars. I don't want to see another Star Wars movie, but I'm going. Hopefully, maybe I'm not sure if I'll see Force Awakens, but let's see what happens. But as for Terminator, I'm done. If it looks interesting, I'll see it. But Genesis really dropped the ball on that one, making it a really boring movie and not even entertaining. As for the last bad movie of 2015 for the summer, and makes it dreading for me to watch, and it's Pitch Perfect 2. I did not like Pitch Perfect 2. If you liked the first one, I will say, fuck it, go ahead, watch it, because you're going to watch the second one no matter what. But I have to say, as for this one, I feel like they tried so hard to be funny. They didn't achieve that. They didn't work. It didn't work at all. I just thought, by the time you have the final showdown, you showed us nothing that made them relatable, made them train for the fucking songs. And they just like, oh, we know the routine by head, and let's make the fucking routine, and we won. No, don't do that. Don't. If there is gonna be Pitch Perfect 3, fucking put more of the trebles because you really took out the trebles. You try to make a empowerment girl movie, but you took off what made the empowerment girl decision from the first one, in which the girls were better than these guys. These guys are not even in the fucking movie. You should put those because that's what makes the gag funny, what makes a joke funny, and that's all I have to say about Pitch Perfect. I did not like it. I did not even enjoy it one bit. I laughed here and there, but nothing to make the movie enjoyable. But that's all I have to say. Now let's go on to a different section of the summer. Let's go on to the so-so. The movie that's not bad, but they're not great. They're in between. I can understand why some people think they're bad, and I can understand why some people think they're good. But in my decision, I thought they were whatever. They were not. They were nothing special. They were just. I could just watch it at home. And most of these I did gave ratings to watch at home. Most of these I did because I really think that it shouldn't have been anything really that spectacular. But as for the first movie, I have to say it's Vacation. I love Vacation, the original Vacation, Chevy Chase. That's a trilogy that I love. I don't care how bad Vegas Vacation is. I don't care how silly European Vacation is. I like it. Even Christmas Vacation, even National Lampoon Vacation. This one, Ed Helm trying to take over of the role of Rusty. I have no idea. I just felt like I was watching We're the Millers Part 2 without the We're the Millers thing, but it felt like a typical road trip movie that's been so done before. Gags of dick and fart jokes and sex jokes did not make you rated R funny because you could have a family friendly being rated R without having too much hammering it down to making anything bad. Even your cameos were fucking terrible. What the fuck? As for another one, I have to say is I have to go with American Ultra. It was just a whatever movie. It was a movie that just really just I, it could have been the hardcore version of Pineapple Express. It wasn't. It could have been a really good action movie. It wasn't. It could have been a great comedy movie. It wasn't. It was just in between. The first couple minutes, the first 20 minutes were really funny. I laughed at a bunch of things. By the end, the pacing of the action was really dull. It was really slow. And I really have to say it wasn't that great of a movie. I just have to say it was just bland, and it could have been better. Uh, it I like that the fact that it didn't take itself serious as a stoner movie. It took itself more of an action movie, but that I think that worked fine. Go on to another movie that has similar thing to it. We Are Your Friends, which just came out recently. We Are Your Friends, starring Zac Efron. Zac Efron plays, I believe, Cole Carter, who plays a DJ who wants to be a DJ. It really is. It's much of a fake biopic of an upcoming DJ. The movie was okay, but it's a movie that relates to a younger audience of an MTV era, of this MTV era, where it's all about catfish, it's all about Vine, it's all about YouTube, and it's all about shit. And really, it's just the millennials movie. And if you like it, go ahead. But I understand why I didn't pick it up that much because I am a millennial. But I have better sense to be. Yeah, it doesn't make a full movie, but that's all I have to say. It was just whatever for We Are Your Friends. Another one I have to say is Insidious Chapter 3. Wow, Insidious have first two good movies, and this one just really just seems like a little side window to let's keep making money for this one. Maybe when we get James Wan back, we can make a direct sequel to this. It's okay. There was really nothing scary. I like some visual style technique that Lee Wan now decided to do, and I think it was okay. And other than that, I'm not gonna go much for it because I think the movie was just bland. Another one I have to say is just has to be. I have to go with San Andreas. San Andreas was just really a movie that it's not bad, it's not good, but it was sure entertaining for the bit that was in there. It was entertaining at best. I really liked a couple things from there, but that's all I really have to say about San Andreas because I mean I think The Rock was entertaining, but it felt like a nerd 2012 movie or a nerd disaster movie. But at least he has some chemistry with The Rock, who taking it seriously and taking okay good action scenes. Another one I have to pick is I have to go with Southpaw. Southpaw, which is another big movie. I think everybody was excited for Southpaw, knowing that it's from Anton Fuqua, knowing that it's from fucking Jake Gyllenhaal, who was phenomenal in Nightcrawler. I think everybody had great things about Nightcrawler. Southpaw being a boxing movie, wow, who doesn't love a good Rise of Fame or underdog movie? And Southpaw is just really is that mediocre, typical boxing movie that we've seen so many times, but it's not bad, but it's not good. And Gyllenhaal works okay, but the movie could have been so much more. It's just not, and that's all I have to say about Southpaw, which I was expecting it to be more. Another one I have to pick, and you're gonna be surprised why this one's not on my bad, and it's Pixels. I know a lot of people decided to make Pixels at the worst movie. Here's the thing why I didn't put that, because it's watchable, but it's not good. and it's not bad. It's in between. Like you could watch this movie and you could realize it's a good movie to study how not to make a movie, how not to make a bad summer movie, how not to make a bad comedy because it is a bad movie, but it's watchable. I could watch Pixels on the TV, but in my head I'm gonna be like, this shit's not funny. This shit's not entertaining. This shit it's cool with the idea. The idea of it is pretty fucking cool how it's seen on the film, but it's just a stupid bad comedy. It's just stupid. It's just a stupid movie that I could watch, but in deep down in my head I'm gonna be like, this is fucking stupid. I should change it, and I'm gonna change it, but it's not gonna make me fucking furious, fucking frustrated like I did with Ted 2 or Pitch Perfect as a comedy, or even Terminator as a bigger summer movie. As gonna think that this movie's stupid, and I'm just gonna have I could walk out if I want to. It's a movie that I could see younger kids liking it. I could see people hate it, and that's fine. Pixar's not my bad. It's just in whatever. It's in my whatever pile. This is my whatever. This is my so pile. Another movie that I know people. This is where I'm going to go into my most controversial thing that I'm going to do. I want to wrap this up real fast, but this is my most controversial thing, and honestly, as the most controversial, I have to say it's Minions. I know people love Minions. I did not like the Minions. I'm not even the biggest fan, like I said in my reviews, of the Despicable Me movies. I think the Minions bring some comedy laugh into the Despicable Me movies, but I don't like Gru's voice. I don't like the decision to make Gru because I don't think his character is funny. As for the Minion movie, I just think the movie was just a Despicable Me with less slapstick comedy that wasn't even funny. That was just I've seen this a million times, and I know if they're gonna make another one, I'm gonna see it again no matter what. And for another one, I have to say is gonna be fucking Jurassic World. Jurassic World. Yeah, I said it. But however, I put it in my whatever pile, so it's not good, and it's not bad. It just for me, like I said in my review, the beginning was boring. The ending was entertaining. Don't make a movie boring and then you're entertaining. It's not gonna. The last part is not gonna save it. It's not gonna save it for me. The ending is the pure enough entertainment I got, but the first beginning was just boring. I thought nothing was gonna happen. Nothing. And honestly, if the whole pace of the movie would have been boring, I would have just said the movie was boring. And honestly, said the first half is boring. The second half was in between. The third half was entertaining. The last act was entertaining. Yeah, it's illogical, but much more like some movies, they're not logical. And honestly, I have to say it's just whatever. It's my whatever power. If you think of it as the best movie, the phenomenal movies of it, that's you. Go ahead. But honestly, I just think it's whatever. It's just not that great and it's not that bad. It's just in between. You took the bad stuff from 2 and 3, and you made it into one movie. You made 2 and 3 into one movie. You made the third one, which is entertaining, at least the middle one, which is boring, and you made two of those into one. You dragged it, and that's all. And for another one, I have to say it, and I don't care, and it's Avengers: Age of Ultron. That doesn't mean it's bad. I just think it was a whatever movie. However, I have to say the first Avenger was way more better. Yeah, you have Captain America: Winter Soldier, which is way more better. However, isn't par with Thor: The Dark World, which they're both whatever. They're both okay. They both have some entertaining value, but in the end, they just drag and then nothing special. They don't bring anything special. One thing I was mad because it's really sloppy with the action. I couldn't tell who the fuck was hitting who. If the Hulk was fighting the Hulkbuster or anything. I did not understand anything that was going on in that scene because of how it was filmed. And that's all I have to say. I think honestly it's kind of a sloppy movie for Avengers: Age of Ultron, but it's just whatever. I'll watch it for some scenes, and that's all I'm gonna watch it for. But as for pure entertainment value, I'm not gonna watch it more than once. That's all. That's all I have to say. But let's get into the good now. But I don't want to drag this much. But let's get into the good. This time for the good, I'm gonna go straight into it. The good for the good movies of the summer is Trainwreck. I thought Trainwreck was really surprising. It was really funny. Had some great scenes with Bill Hader and LeBron James, and I thought it was pretty good. It made me laugh. It's not the best movie this year, but it made me laugh. As for another one that I have to say that was really entertaining, I'm gonna have to go with Dope, another comedy. Dope was really good. It was a really surprising movie, a really nostalgic feel movie, but it also related a lot to millennials. Exactly what We Are Your Friends should have done. Dope did it with it's a nostalgia thing for those people in the early 90s, early millennials, into now millennials, into like, yeah, this is some shit that happened in the 90s and it could still relate to us and stuff, and it's still funny. Another comedy I have to say I really liked was Spy. I'm not a Melissa McCarthy fan, but I have to say this one was really good because, like I said, like the thing I like about The Heat, everybody around her worked well, and this one's the first time I see that she works well with everybody else around her. And that's how I have to say. It has some funny. Jason Statham knocking out the park with a funny scene. Jude Law even having some funny moments. Spy was really entertaining, and that's all I really have to say for Spy. Another movie I have to say that was really pure entertainment was No Escape. No Escape was pretty. Just came out, and it came out the same as We Are Your Friends. Was entertaining. Was tense. Owen Wilson, they're okay. Leg Bell, they're good. Pierce Brosnan, they're okay. Everything was entertaining. It was tense. It's predictable as fuck though, but I still have fun time in the ride, and I do think it's a movie that should be in that pretty good summer movie. I bumped it up from whatever because the fact that it kept me on my seat. Another movie I have to say is The Gift. Another movie done well, and it's in part of the tense, the thriller is Say With No Escape. The Gift, starring, made, directed by Joel Edgerton, starring Jason Bateman. A great movie, a great entertaining movie, a really suspense, really stir. It's a throwback to that Fatal Attraction, What Lies Beneath movies, The Hand That Rocked the Cradles. It's a throwback to those movies, and it's been a while since we had that movies. Now we have nothing but Tyler Perry making those type of movies, and this one really upped the ante and really made it. They could still make movies like this while doing throwbacks and stuff like that. Another movie that I thought was really entertaining was Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation was really great. Was really entertaining. And much more kind of say. That's all I have to say. Another movie that was pure entertainment was Ant-Man. Entertaining as well. Funny, better than the Avenger in my opinion in that sense of being a comedy. Another movie that I really have to say that was one of my favorite movies. I'm going to put this on my favorite movie this year, and it has to be Shaun the Sheep. I love that movie. Better than the Minions. I have not seen Inside Out. That's why I said you're gonna pick out the movies I haven't seen, and I should have been my bad because I haven't seen it. But Shaun the Sheep, funny, entertaining, a silent movie for kids. Another movie that I have to say is pure entertainment was Magic Mike. Magic Mike, being entertaining, being funny, being that road trip movie, that good road trip movie with having a comedy, having that stupid silliness of being a dance movie. Another great movie I have to say is Straight Outta Compton. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I understand it. I liked a lot from it. It took the stuff that I liked from the 90s, and it took a lot from the music. One of my favorite music of the century was the 90s hip hop. And it's entertaining, making it a serious biopic. Another one I have to say, and last but not least, Mad Max. Mad Max. What more can I say about Mad Max? I think everybody has said enough about Mad Max. That's all I have to say, guys. Those were my list of the best summer movies of the year, of the summer. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, everybody.